lost gold. They're chasing a trail that is long gone cold, to tell the stories that must be told. Michael's jokes light up the night. Katie's eyes catch every sight. MaryLynn connects with other realms. Together they unveil the tales.
And we're live. Hello, everybody.
The live button, yes.
Hit the live button. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Let's go live. Well, everybody, we are down one blonde this evening. We're down Brandi this evening, who's a little under the weather, but that's okay. We're gonna forge ahead with this. And we're gonna welcome the blondes and booze, Natalie and Krista, and of course, MaryLynn is among them. So, ladies, welcome to the show. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Doing good.
Welcome to your own show, MaryLynn. So
we are waiting for Mike to join us. So he says he's hopping on.
He's hopping on.
Okay. All right.
Well, tell him to hop to it. Hop to it.
I think he is. He'll be here soon.
Yes.
You know he's going to make a grand entrance.
Oh, yeah, always. Always. We should do the spirits for the spirits without him.
Hey,
well, I've already been drinking before,
that's
so
true. That's all right, Krista. You're good.
Yeah. Okay.
Natalie has to. Yeah.
Well, he can join us and have one with us when he gets on. So
there you go.
In my class. There you go.
Yeah. Cheers, ladies.
There we go.
Cheers.
Oh, it's technically we're not drinking alone, right?
No, never.
No. We're among friends.
We have each other.
Right.
We're amongst friends. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
That's right.
5 o'clock everywhere. Yeah.
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 So me and Natalie are in the same time zone. Krista, where are you? Where are you, dear?
I'm the same as MaryLynn. I'm in Missouri.
You're in Missouri. Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah, the same time zone. She's in Texas, but I'm in Missouri.
Right.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
And hi, Marcy. She just walked in.
Oh, yeah. Let me make the comments here. Yeah, hello, everybody.
So normally we do the sharing is caring. Mike usually does that, or Katie does that. So if you guys want to get that out there, and we'll get everybody saying hi and jumping into a chat.
I can do that.
Come join us. We're fun.
Come join us.
Come join us.
And I am chomping at the bit. I guess we'll wait for Mike, but I'm chomping at the bit because backstage we were talking about Natalie's camping trip this past weekend.
Yes.
And some adventures she had.
Yeah.
So we need to hear about that.
Oh, yes.
There he is.
There he is.
Sloppy Joe enthusiast. I dig it.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
We can't hear him. I think he's.
Oh, you can't hear me at all?
Oh, we can hear you now.
I know.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Now.
I'm just messing with y'all.
Oh,
Yeah.
not you.
Right. Hello, everyone.
Hello,
I have to.
Hello.
So
hello.
I got a new phone, and it makes me redo all of my passwords. So I've just been fighting with that. But I'm finally on.
Good deal. Good deal. Yeah.
Now I need to charge my iPad before it dies on me. I'll be back.
Yeah, he was talking earlier on the iPhone, and it just kept doing this. And he's like, "I'm not moving." I was like, "But you are." And he's like, "No, the phone is just tracking me." It's like a new phone.
New technology.
Right.
So when we were
Right.
backstage, before we start talking about Natalie's excursions, we were talking about that we need to, because unfortunately, MaryLynn is not going to be in Townsend, Tennessee with Natalie and Brandi and myself. So I think we're going to look into getting a blow-up doll, and she will be there with us in spirit. So all the pictures, everybody knows who's been to any conferences with us know that they have to get their picture with us. And so this picture's at that conference. MaryLynn's going to be a blow-up doll.
Nice.
Yes. No unspeakable things being done to the blow-up doll.
There will be unspeakable things.
We will send you lots of pictures.
Yes. Lots.
That's just saying I need to put so when we each one of us have a different mask that can put over the doll for whoever's not there.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go. There you go.
And the best part is you can just deflate any one of you, stick it in
Right.
on the back seat of your car and go.
Right.
Yep.
It's the best.
So compact, so convenient.
Yeah.
Well, I'll make sure when I look at them that I get one that is skinny and big boobed.
Nice.
There we go.
That's
So,
That probably won't be too hard. No pun intended.
Mike's like, what did I walk into?
Right.
Blow-up
We've
dolls.
already had a shot without you.
Big boobs.
That's
and
all right. I
dolls.
can't even hear. So
Oh, good.
Okay.
It was
We're
just
just
us
talking about
ladies.
blow-up dolls.
Yeah.
blow up doll. Oh, and,
Blow up dolls.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Oh.
No, that's just me. What did I do now?
Oh,
Pressing the
There
wrong
we go.
button. Yeah,
Now
wow,
you're in.
you're up close.
Yeah.
what's up?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, there we go. Now everything's good. So, what's new, ladies?
Blow up dolls and
Blow up dolls.
Bigfoot.
Yeah.
You know they
Yeah.
make a blow-up doll sheep that
That's
wears
scary.
garter belts and has lipstick on.
Oh, geez.
Ew.
That's
Yes.
scary.
If
And
you don't
how
believe
do you
me,
know that?
feel free
Yeah.
to go to muttonbone.com. They were a sponsor of ours for a while, actually. Back when
Not
I had Bad Mike's High Power Hour. Yeah, my radio show, muttonbone.com, which I think it still works. Now I got to check.
I would
It's
be
been a long
afraid to
time.
type that in.
I'll
Been a
have to
long
look
time.
that out.
Need to see if they have a blow-up goat.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
We could put lipstick on
That's
that.
what you need.
Yeah.
Right.
You'll
Do
be
you-
missed. You
Do
guys
you,
can
No.
do you think the blow up dolls have holes, where they're supposed to? Or
Oh, I'm sure they do because people
I'm
do.
sure
I
they do.
meant the goat
It's
ones.
gone.
I meant the goat ones.
I'm sure they do.
Oh,
The sh-
I hope not, Krista, because that would just be nasty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Facebook has
Oh.
been crazy. Facebook has been crazy.
lost all of us.
Uh-oh. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, looks like
Sorry,
Mutton
Marcy.
Bone's gone.
Oh,
Oh, well.
just
Oh,
lost y'all.
Oh.
damn.
So they're
well,
just
that's
not around
good.
anymore.
Facebook
Not enough
has been
market.
great.
Mm-hmm.
So
Not
Natalie,
enough market for the blow up sheep. I'm sure in the Middle
Natalie,
East.
yeah.
I mean, it's been like 20 years, so
Wow.
Okay. So it's been a minute.
yes. It has definitely been a minute.
Okay.
A hot minute.
Yeah. You can still get some that have like lipstick on, but it's not the same,
I saw something on Facebook and it could have been just a joke, but it was a blow up doll that was pregnant.
Oh, that is.
Oh.
No. Well, people do have their fetishes.
Yes, they
true.
do. Yes, they
So,
do.
so we
And-
need to fill Brandi in. She's in chat, so
Yeah.
we need
Yes.
to fill her in.
So,
You guys fill her in.
Yeah. So, Brandi, you missed it. We are going. If anybody is missing out of an event, we are going to get a blow up doll and just put a face of whoever is missing on the blow up doll and have them just stand in.
Yeah.
So,
So Townsend, Tennessee, the blow up doll is going to represent MaryLynn.
And that is this weekend, correct?
Next weekend.
Next
May
weekend.
1st,
That's
second.
the first and the
Yeah,
second.
that's at the same time as the booze, so that's why it was.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry.
That's a bummer. You guys were there last year. We all had a good time.
Oh, we
Yeah.
had a blast.
Yep. It's especially trying to put up that tent and take it down.
Oh my God, and the
Oh my
wind.
God.
Oh,
yeah,
taking
that
that
was
tent down took
Smoky Mountain thing to do.
Yeah, it took Paranormal Paul
Oh.
and Smoky Mountain Wanderer and Mike. Like, how long to take that tent down? 30 minutes?
Well, yeah, I didn't have to do much. I just kind of watched. But.
Yeah, it was funny. It was
Yeah,
worth
Mike
it.
didn't participate much. He was more of the supervisor, just telling them how to do it, which was not correct.
Yeah.
And if I remember correctly, Mike was slipping us drinks.
Yes.
He was.
The entire time.
He was.
And Mike was dressed up in a goat costume.
Also
Yep,
true.
naturally.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
All accurate.
Yeah.
Because
You
you came to the stage when Greg, the Moist Man, was up there speaking and distracted him, which was hilarious.
Yeah.
And everybody's looking like, why is there a man dressed up in a goat costume?
Yeah, like nobody could figure out what
Had
was
a big
going on. It was
I actually
phenomenal.
have a picture of you behind Greg when he was speaking.
Oh,
Yes, that's great.
I do.
send it over and we'll post it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Send it
Yeah.
over.
Let me see if I can find it. Yeah,
Okay.
like Brandi said, it was margaritas you were feeding us, Mike.
It was. In fact, I still got them.
So,
Oh,
From last year?
no,
Right?
he keeps it off. It's wherever we go, he gets margaritas. So,
Yeah, I
King and
saved
Jack.
these.
Yeah, that's it. That's what we were drinking.
Queen of Jack. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so he's actually
right.
got Pat is now hooked
They
on those.
expired.
So,
They expired last year, but that's fine.
Oh, but do you
So-
still have the goat outfit? You still have the goat outfit, right?
I might have it still. I
Mm.
don't know where.
yeah,
That's
he's
why I
he's
haven't-
keeping his
That's kind of
costumes.
why I
at-
haven't been. Yeah, that's why I haven't been dressing up as the goat recently because I can't find it.
Oh,
Mm.
Well, I thought you said that you had to throw it away because one of the dogs decided to relieve itself on it.
It's quite possible. And then I had wound up with a different one, but it wasn't the same and it didn't fit. Yeah, it was,
But yeah, I've got a collection at my house of just different costumes that he's left. So now I'm going to start a wardrobe just for Mike.
There
yeah.
you go.
That sounds
I'm
about
trying
right.
to find that picture, so trying
Okay.
to get back there.
Yeah, it was really funny because I have you just standing there staring at him
Hmm
awkwardly.
Yeah. Well, you guys will be missed this year.
Yes.
You and
Oh,
sorry
when
that
is
we-
it this year?
It's the same time as booze.
Oh, yeah.
I know. That sucks.
is it the
Pretty close
same
by, though.
weekend every
days?
year?
I don't
I
know.
don't know if it's
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. I was going to say, because last year I had booze the last weekend in April and it wasn't at the same time. So, yeah. Okay.
When is it this time? Isn't it also the last weekend in April?
May 1st and 2nd, or May 2nd.
So it's actually the beginning of May, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Hmm.
Yeah. Dang, I could take a lot of pictures. It's way back there.
Yeah, I do have some I can send in, but I can't look at them right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So-
we had so much fun.
So
It was
Natalie-
a blast.
Yeah, it was, yes.
Yeah.
And lots of
So-
wind. It was raining there at the end, wasn't it? Just a little bit.
Yep,
Men.
it was.
And the
Rain was raining
wind.
then. Well,
The
hallelujah.
wind was ridiculous.
Yes.
Yeah, the wind was stupid.
Yeah, that's,
I know there was one person that lost their tent and ours almost got blown over, so we had to take it down.
Thank God for Paranormal Paul and Smoky Mountain Wanderer. They saved our tent.
Mhm.
Totally.
Yeah, and I
Totally.
remember there was a whole thing about them telling us like we couldn't take down our tent. They're like, you need to keep it up. James, what up, buddy? And then, but we wound up like
James.
finally being like, hey, we can't take this anymore. And they were like, all right, that's fine.
Yeah.
So we just sat there with no tent over the tables and then papers blowing everywhere.
Yeah. What part of Tennessee is that?
Townsend.
It's Townsend.
So the tea
Townsend.
part.
It's
The tea-
East Tennessee, about 45 minutes away from Gatlinburg.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's a beautiful part of Tennessee.
It
Yeah,
is.
from
It is.
Gatlinburg to Townsend, how
It's-
many trees do you have to pass?
Oh,
Wow.
thousands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually
Well,
that
I was
weekend.
hoping for an exact number, but that's fine.
Okay.
So
It's
that-
about 15 minutes away from Cades Cove,
Yeah.
if you're familiar with Cades Cove.
Is that similar to Costco?
No, it's not. But I'm sure that they wish they would have had a Costco back then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a
But I
very
have a cool
exclusive
story
club.
about that whole area where they had
A Costco?
No,
Oh.
no, it wasn't about the Costco. It was about
Oh.
Cades Cove,
Right.
where
Pre-Costco.
I talked to this lady, and that was running.
She
this
wanted to go to
hotel,
Costco.
and she
Oh.
had to go to Costco. But then we started talking about her grandfather who moved there to help build the
Costco.
road,
Oh, no.
not to Costco, but to Cades Cove. And as they were building the road,
Yeah.
they had to dig everything up, and they were
Sure.
digging up these boxes that they didn't know what it was, and they opened the
Probably
boxes,
from Costco.
you would think it was from Costco or maybe Amazon, but it wasn't.
Wow.
There were dead bodies in there.
Oh,
MaryLynn, I just sent those pictures. I sent 3 pictures to Blind.
Wow.
Yeah.
And there were scratch marks on the inside of the boxes, and they were buried alive.
Mm,
There were a lot of murders in that area, which caused all of the paranormal activity.
right. I remember, Natalie, you brought that up way back in January when you and Greg were on. We
Yeah.
talked about that story, and that's
It was,
insane.
it's
how do
creepy
you know,
as hell.
How do you know that it's a murder and it wasn't just like somebody like doing like a human return?
Well, you know what? I don't think there were returns back then.
Well, I mean, it wasn't Costco.
It wasn't Costco. It
Oh,
wasn't Amazon. It wasn't as easy. It wasn't even Sears.
Wow.
Mm,
It was before Sears.
wow.
Mhm. Wow.
Could have all been avoided had they just gotten their Costco.
Right.
Right?
Mm. Hey, Ash.
Hey, we all just moved to the bottom.
Yes, we
Yeah.
did.
We did.
That
We're
was
movers.
exciting.
I know, right?
We're moving and a shaking.
Yeah.
We're moving.
And drinking.
something's
Mhm.
happening.
I don't have anything. I should get something.
There we go.
Yep.
Oh boy.
That was a fun trip.
Oh,
So
my.
backstory to that one.
I need a drink on that one.
That was.
Hey!
So Brandi is technically here in spirit. See
Yep,
in the
there she
picture. And that picture, she and I had just crawled into bed, literally. And we hear a knock at
And
the
they wouldn't
door.
let me in.
And who was it? It was Mike. And that's how he was dressed. And Brandy's face is just priceless in that picture.
Mike was
She's even pointing.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, would you look at that? Would you just look at that?
Right.
It's glorious.
I know, right?
She
It
looks
is
impressed
tough.
by the girth.
That's very girthy. Oh, there it is.
You know what they say?
Brandy's
If you want
here.
to have the mirth, you better bring the girth.
Right.
Yep.
the goat man.
There's
There
the
he
goat
is.
man.
There's the goat man. Yep.
Goat man.
That was good stuff.
And that
Oh,
was
that
dinner.
was
When we all went to
There
dinner,
we
that was
are.
fun.
That's an awesome looking group. Look at them folks.
Mhm.
I didn't realize how tiny I was.
Yeah, and I didn't realize how fat I was. I was an extra 50 pounds in that picture, man.
Yeah, I look like
Oh,
I
really?
belonged at the Lollipop Guild.
Oh,
And I was the lollipop.
Me too.
Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
Oh, that was so much fun.
Oh, wow.
That was such a
Elephants do love
fun
nuts.
conference. You guys will be missed, and honestly, we will take you everywhere with us, MaryLynn. Even
Mhm.
dinner on
Hey,
Saturday
hello.
night, the blow up doll will go with us.
Mhm.
Okay. Like I said, I'll do
Wherever we're at.
something with all of our faces so that way we can switch it out.
There we go.
Hey,
My girl
Misty.
Misty. Hello. Hello.
That's funny.
Is this the second year of this event, or how long has this event been going?
It's the 6th. This is a
Oh.
birthday, a Bigfoot birthday bash.
My
Yeah.
bad. 6. Nice.
Yeah. It's really cool because they actually like have fighting going on, and it's not just Bigfoot stuff. It's really cool.
Okay.
There's stuff for everybody. There's a rock climbing wall. There's a beer pavilion. There's food trucks. There's all kinds of things. There's a race in the morning. And if you're done at the festival, you go across the street to the
mini mart, which is where the margaritas are.
That's right.
Bingo.
Fun for the whole family. Nice.
Yes.
It is. There's things for everybody. If you have kids or whatever, it's
Yeah,
all
you wanna
outside.
leave them there? Feel free.
They have all kinds of contests too. They have contests. They have Bigfoot howling contests. And
Okay. Oh wow. Maybe next year. Maybe we'll add that to the list next year.
Absolutely.
Do they open that up to like other ethnicities?
sure that
you
they
mean
do.
like dogmen and things like that?
I
I'm
have a
sure.
really good Asian Bigfoot call, so
Okay.
Oh.
So give them a sample.
I think anything is allowed.
they have to watch it. They got to watch it. So Paranormal Normal season 1.
It's free on Tubi.
No, 3. Episode 3. No, it's episode 4.
Episode 4.
It's free on Tubi, which is awesome. And Katie and Misty's in here. They've got Cursed Waters that's going to be coming out on Beacon soon. And then they're already prepping for season 2, and they're going to call it Wet and Wild.
We are.
So we're so excited.
Mike, you let the cat out of the bag. You ruined the
I know.
surprise.
I'm too ramped up.
You're so excited.
I slipped.
Yeah, it's in the NDA, dude. You signed it, man.
Thanks, Natalie. Yeah, right.
Well, I think they forgot to have him sign it, so that's why he slipped up.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, you can't use that one against me. I hit my head, so.
See, I got you back.
Yeah.
Smoky Mountain Wanderers in chat, and he was the one that saved our tents last year. So thank you, and
Thank
hopefully
you.
we're back in Townsend in 2 weeks again, or a week and a half, I guess.
Yeah.
A week and a half. We'll be
Good to
back
see you
there.
again. Mm-hmm.
So do you think Bigfoot knows that there is this thing going on that's all about Bigfoot? Like, do you think they're like, yeah, they're having another thing for us?
Why
You know,
not?
they're like us.
Calendar every year.
And it's a Bigfoot birthday party. It's a Bigfoot bash, so
Oh.
he'll be celebrating.
They've determined his birthday's like early May. I
guess.
Okay.
I mean,
I
it
really
makes
don't know
sense.
the reason behind it, but that's what the website
I don't know either. But they've
That's
made
why
sure
NSYNC
they
wrote that
just-
whole song. It's gonna be May.
It's gonna be May. It's gonna be May.
You know?
Gotta be
So
May.
It's all
Yeah.
for Bigfoot.
they just released what the shirts are going to look like for the birthday bash shirt. It's yellow and it has, the whole birthday theme on it. So they have some really cool shirts there, by the way.
It's not
really
like a
cool.
piss yellow, right?
Nice.
No.
Okay.
No, it's like a, French's yellow mustard.
Oh,
Gotcha.
okay. That's good. Well, it makes it harder to get hit by a car, at least. So,
Yes, you're nice and bright.
yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That
Well,
is
too
good.
bad it's not the gray poupon yellow.
No.
That's a little,
No.
yeah.
Mm-mm. There's no
Oh, that'd be a
poo-poo on
great
there.
shirt.
No
I should make a
poo-poo.
shirt with Bigfoot like busting into somebody's house and be like, "Pardon me, do you have something gray to poop on?"
Hey, Eric.
That's
What
a new
up?
shirt, Mike.
Yeah. What up,
Yep.
EV?
There's
Yeah,
Eric.
I always have shirt ideas.
Yep.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I have some
including
idea.
including the one you have on, right?
Yeah. Yeah. What I have on right now.
Yeah.
As I get closer.
Is that the crimes one?
Yeah.
Let's
Let's
commit
do
crimes.
crimes.
Let's do
It's got a
crimes.
Rougarou and a ghost, and we're writing, the lost goat
There you go.
off on crime adventures.
Mm.
Yep.
Which we do not condone, everybody. We do not condone criming.
Yeah.
No.
No
So
crime.
I got another thing I'm
crime,
sending
folks.
to you, MaryLynn. I got
Okay.
something else I'm sending to you. Speaking of mustard.
Uh-oh.
Mustard.
Is Krista, are you the one that has a photo for everything? Like every time a
do.
topic of conversation comes up, you're like, wait, I have a
do.
photo for that.
I do. There you go,
I
MaryLynn.
pegged you. I pegged you.
Yep.
Did Katie and MaryLynn show you their new awesome luggage?
Oh no.
No.
You gotta
David.
show that thing. Hey, what up, D? Big D in the house.
Big D.
Big Diesel. Look
There
at
you go.
that.
What
There
am
it
I?
is. Google
What
hot
am I
Chinese
looking at?
mustard. This is what I got.
Mike, I do expect you to have that outfit.
Yes.
There
It's
you
like
go,
a
Mike.
mixture
Time we
between
see
like
you.
Mortal Kombat's Raiden and Scorpion and like Pornhub.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Totally.
There you go.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like if that. It reminds me of that Asian guy from was it called Superbad? No. From
It reminds me of Donnie Cho.
yes.
I can see that.
But like only Donnie Cho, but if he had OnlyFans.
There you go. There you
know?
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to send that to him too.
You should.
Actually, I can't take credit for that. My boyfriend's watching in chat, and he sent that to me.
Oh, your boyfriend saw that. That's not weird at all.
Not at all.
Hey, let me send you the sexy Asian guy photo. You're gonna love it.
Oh,
You're gonna love this one.
oh my God. All I know is I can't look away. When that photo came out, I was like, I could not. look
Aurora
away
Jackson,
from it.
love her. She's great.
Yep.
Aurora Jackson just became. I think we just became friends actually with Aurora. but she's
Ooh,
really
that
good.
sounds awesome, Eric.
Nice.
Nice. Well, maybe you could get Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll sign up. Try to find himself. You know that I joke, I kid, but that actually did happen. Someone wound up joining a search crew, only to find out a day later that they were looking for themselves. They didn't realize that's who they were looking for. They were drunk.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's honest to God.
Oh.
Find the story. Yeah, they
Really?
just joined the search party. Like, oh man, these people are searching for somebody, and so they just joined in and started going around. Nobody told them. Yeah,
Did they
it
not
wasn't
have a
until the next
picture?
day, and they were like, "Hey, we still haven't found Scott." And you're like, "Oh, wait, you're looking for me? This whole time?"
Funny.
Did nobody recognize him? Was nobody like, oh, that's the dude we're looking for?
Because it was all at night. So yeah, nobody saw him
Oh,
like up close. So yeah, but you're right. Maybe Toaster Steve would join in.
yeah,
He'd make a great ghost hunter.
he would.
Yeah.
Ooh, that could be a whole new show. The ghost probing with Toaster Steve.
We could do that. We could do
Yeah.
that.
Ghost
Yeah,
probing.
Steve probing.
Ghost probing and prostate exams with Toaster
Yes.
Steve.
Right.
It'd make for a really good mockumentary, honestly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was just thinking.
You know,
that.
I just like a week ago, I watched a documentary on farts.
Did you really?
Nice.
Yeah.
Farts?
Did it
Bet
blow
it's
you
stink.
away?
Did it stink?
Yeah. Yeah, it was quite
You
interesting.
know,
let me tell
It
you.
came out today that farts burn. If you fart, it's like 57 calories. You burn 57 calories. So if you
57
fart 61
kcals.
times, you lose 1 pound.
It-
Well,
So
you know,
I'm gonna start.
somebody's
I'm gonna start
farts-
snorting Metamucil
Right.
and shooting up fiber one. I'm
Ah,
gonna fart
Once
my
you were
way
done
thin.
watching that documentary, what did you watch next?
After that documentary,
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I was hoping you would say Gone with the Wind.
There you go.
They were saying though that if you smell people's farts, it helps with dementia. It helps to prevent dementia.
Well, I'm
What?
If you go around sniffing ass, it helps
Yeah.
you. Okay.
Yep.
I can't smell, so
Me either. Mike,
Yes.
we're in the same boat. We both had head injuries.
yeah. I think we have I think we have like a dead rat under our stove.
Oh no.
And my wife, so we've got somebody coming to get it, and she says she can smell it. I had no idea, nothing.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
You're like,
I have to watch even when I eat food because I can't smell it. I don't know if like anything's clean. So I've already gotten sick a couple times. That sucked.
Yeah.
I gotta be careful. Yeah,
because
be
while
careful
we're traveling,
nowadays.
a lot of times he'll reach over and say, "Does it smell okay?" So I'll let him know if it smells good or not.
Yeah, 'cause I can't tell. Like, if it looks suspicious, then but normally I can rely on my nose like so well. My nose is so good, but now
Not
with no
anymore.
nose,
I know.
yeah,
Yep.
it's hard. Nobody knows.
I
Nobody
do.
knows.
I do.
Yeah, it's true. You do.
I do.
So wait, you hit your head?
Do what?
Did you say you hit your head?
I did. I had an accident, horse riding accident. Like, I don't know, it's been like 25 years ago now. Haven't I been
Wow.
able to smell a thing since? And I did lose my taste and my smell, but my taste came back. My smell never did.
And guys, she was a brunette back then. Then God was like, "Nope, you're definitely a blonde."
No, I was still a blonde then.
I know.
I was a blonde then. I've never been a brunette. I've never. My real hair color is red, believe it or not.
I
Oh.
was
Really?
my real hair color was actually blonde until I was about 16, 17.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Mine was
you were
golden
on a
blonde.
horse? Oh wow.
What's that, MaryLynn?
And mine was golden blonde until I was 5, and then it turned brown.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think, didn't we have this discussion on blondes? Like,
Yeah.
who was the only real blonde? I think is Brandi. Was it
Brandi.
Brandi was the only
Yeah.
true blonde? Yeah.
Oh,
the rest
so
of
that's
us are
so that's the irony of your title, right? That only one of
blondes
you is a
indeed.
true blonde.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yeah, because Brandi was the only real blonde. Us three we're fake blondes. We
Yep.
fake it till we make it, right?
That's right.
That's right.
Mm.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can find you a photo of me as a kid. As scary
So
as it
he-
is. There's
So,
very
Krista,
few.
he was asking you about your accident.
Yeah. How did you? So you said you were on a horse?
I was. So I've been raised with horses my whole life. I've had them since I was a little kid. My dad had them. And I was actually riding one of my cousin's horses, and it was in a big, huge indoor riding arena. And I was stupid. It was totally my fault. It was a young horse, and I know better. And my cousin had called me over, and I was drinking a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah.
And he had called me over, and dumb me, I dropped the rein, and it spooked the horse. Horses are flight animals, and they get spooky real easy, and they just bolt.
Boom.
And
Gone.
I dropped the rein, and it hit his front legs, and it spooked him, and he took off bucking, and I fell off. And I had do you remember back in the day, those banana clips?
Mm.
Yes.
So
Yep.
I had one of those in my hair, and I had a head injury. And so I went to the hospital, and it was just like the local little town hospital, and they sent me home. Like, no big deal. Well, I wasn't getting any better. I was like vomiting. I was sicker than a dog, had a terrible headache. And so my first ex-husband took me back to the emergency room. It was like, I don't know, 5 days later. And they ended up taking me by ambulance down to the big hospital in St. Louis. And I had definitely had head injuries, and I was in ICU for 7 days. They never should let me go. Yeah, I had a little brain bleed.
Hey, I was in there for 7 days. That's awesome.
I know,
Wow.
right? So yeah,
Did you remember?
not a whole lot of it. I don't. I do remember like asking if I was going to die, because I really thought I was going to die. That's I really did. And so everybody kept telling me, no. But then I'm like, I don't believe you.
Yeah, I never asked that. I didn't really. It really never crossed my mind, because one, I had no memory. The best I have now is after doing enough, having to talk about it. I can remember basically like about 1 second of falling before lights out. But so I guess for me it wasn't. So do you literally see the tip of my head right there as a kid?
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yep,
Look
that's
at
me.
that.
Yep,
You were blonde.
I was blonde.
Blonde.
Yep.
Yep. And
So-
but it runs in my family and the Gagliano side. So
Yeah. My head injury, though, like when I got out of the hospital and stuff, I couldn't taste nothing. I couldn't smell anything. But I will tell you this, and Mike, pay attention when you're in haunted locations, because every now and then I will get a woof of a ghost. Like like I'll smell a cigar smoke or something like that. Like, and I don't know. I can't explain that. I can't explain why, because I can't smell anything else.
Yeah, I can't smell anything.
So just be aware of that. I find that interesting, and I have no rhyme or reason for it because I can't smell anything else. Nothing.
Did it affect your hearing?
Nope, I can hear.
Okay. Yeah, well,
Mike,
it crushed all the bones in my ear. So
I was gonna say, Mike, you do point out sometimes that you hear something in the ear that you should not be able to hear out of. So he'll hear
out of my deaf ear.
Out of his deaf ear.
Like ghost
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. So what does that mean if you're smelling things and you don't have smell and you're hearing things in a deaf ear? What does that mean? Does that mean like smells and hearing they're on different frequency?
I think know. It means you have a bad Bluetooth connection.
You need to reboot.
Reboot.
And I think it's when you go through something like that, even if you don't, I think you always try to put. You're either super religious and you think, you are a spirit, and then you go on to heaven or hell or I don't know, whatever. Or that you are just a body, a physical being, and then you have your life, and then you die, and you're gone, done. And then there's people that'll think, hey, you reincarnate, or we recycle through, which is also possible. But I think the reality is, honestly, there's a really striking similarity between what us and our cell phone. Because there is it is really almost like a Bluetooth connection. You kind of just patch in to the body, and sometimes the software or the hardware inside the body can be dysfunctional and wear down, just like a car, right? And I think maybe we just have learned spiritually to get new cars, to get new phones. So I don't know, man. It's an interesting thing. Don't hit your head and don't lick poop.
That's right.
Don't lick your poop.
Don't lick
and don't throw your poop.
Right.
Yeah.
We've evolved.
Yes.
We have evolved.
We've
Unless
evolved.
you're
Some of us anyway, Natalie.
Unless you're Sasquatch.
Unless you're Sasquatch.
Right.
Yeah. Do you think Sasquatch throws his own poop?
What's that?
Do you think Sasquatch throws his own poop?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
Monkeys do.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I can tell you something new happened to me. I got scanned on Saturday.
Scanned?
By a Squatch.
A
So tell us.
scan?
It was weird as all get out.
Was it like looking for like your UPC code or something?
I don't know. I think they were trying to figure out if we were nice or not.
Oh, sure.
And we felt it. And I mean, they honed in, and it was very strange because when they honed in on, oh, you have a uterus. And then all of a sudden I was doubled over going, I did like PMS times 10.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did they use did you see him holding anything?
No, I didn't see him at all.
I assume it would be
I
something
knew that they were there.
Like nature that they would use to feel you out, like a gefilte fish.
No. There was no fish. There was no ultrasound machine.
Okay.
There was no CAT scan.
Nothing.
So Natalie, where were y'all at?
I'm not allowed to say. I signed an NDA.
She was literally at a Krispy Kreme.
She was on the
I was
East
at a Krispy
Coast.
Kreme. I was. And then we went to Costco.
I was going to say, were you at Costco?
Yeah.
We were at Costco.
At Costco Grove.
And here's what they did. On the checkout, they scanned me. That's how they just took me and scanned me.
Did you feel that? Did you feel them scanning you physically?
Oh, 100%. I felt it as if there was energy all around me.
See, but look, you never had to have the sadness of getting scanned, hoping that you come up as a banana and you get a baby carrot instead,
Yeah. I'm so sorry that happened to you, Mike.
It was cold.
Sad.
Okay.
It was, yeah.
People
I'm so sorry.
Temperature
They
matters.
got the wrong barcode.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You can't scan it from the back.
Size does matter.
Yeah, it's true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sorry.
Listen
Cheers
to
to that.
Natalie.
Yeah. Did you have any other females with you, Natalie? And did they feel it
All
too?
three got it. Yeah. And the men, they got scanned very quickly. Not a whole lot, but they focused on the females, and there was a reason. What we found out, and we were in a very large area that had been investigated before. We had gone with a team that had investigated before, and they're like, oh, we're going to do this and we're going to do that, which was great. Yeah. First night, we got activity. We didn't see anything, but we heard stuff, and we kept, we were walking in the forest on this service road, and my friend Jamie and I were there, and we're walking, and all of a sudden we hear right beside us. And then on the other side, it was, and I'm going, she goes, did you do that? I'm like, no, I'm like, she goes, I heard a, and I said, I heard a, and all of a sudden right beside us, it was a, I was like,
could have been a teenage Bigfoot's balls dropping.
Right. So
I don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know, folks.
It sounds like when their balls drop.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
There they are.
Yep.
Oh, there's the other one.
Yep.
Yeah. And then they were like, hey, let's scan for uteruses.
Right.
Yeah. Ooh, she's got a uterus. Hey, girl.
Yeah.
You know what?
We were
Speaking of
in
Bigfoot balls, I went to a conference. Brandi was there. She is my witness. This truly happened. So it was a Bigfoot conference, and it was actually here in Missouri, in Springfield, Missouri. And there was a guy there that was talking about Bigfoot private parts.
Oh.
He did his whole speech was about Bigfoot penises.
Wow.
I know, right? And me and Brandi are like, is he talking about what we think he's talking about? Sure enough.
Did he not think that he would make it to next year?
He was old. He was an old man.
I just thought maybe there wasn't going to be another erection.
I don't know. I don't know if Brandi remembers that guy's name or not, but honestly, we sat there and laughed because, like, how many conferences you go to? We go to a bunch of
hear
them.
this. Yeah.
And it's the first time I ever heard that topic.
Right.
And we just sat there and giggled like little high school kids.
What was his theory? Does it look like the male reproductive?
It was like about reproduction and stuff, but yeah.
She'd tell you all about it, but it was really long.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was too long.
Interesting. Did you get a cast on it? I bet you he got a mold or a cast on it.
Right.
That's funny now.
Right? That's right.
That's right, Robert. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
That's it, Robert. Yep.
So Natalie, you hear then what?
Yeah. So the balls were dropping.
Yeah.
And then we heard a tree crash. They pushed over a tree, which that was really cool. The other team, it was across from the other team. So had a cool night. Next day we decided, we have our dowsing rods. Might as well do a little paranormal investigating, which we did, got great results. But then we asked, is there a hairy man? Because, in this area, it was very old. Have you ever seen a hairy man or a Bigfoot in the area? And it was yes. And I'm like, where are they here right now? Yes. Where are they located? And they were like, your uterus.
Oh.
So we went to another location. And we were like, okay, so we asked another spirit up the road a ways, is there a hairy man in this area? Yes, pointed in the direction. So we go down in that direction and we get to where it is down there. And we said, is there a hairy man here? Yes. And they pointed to the direction. So we got coordinates where the hairy man was. And we finally reached that area, which we couldn't get into because it was really thick brush. Mm-hmm. Asked another spirit there with the dowsing rods, is the hairy man here? Yes. Are there more than 5? No. I said, so there's less than 5. I said, is it a family group? Yes. I said, is there a juvenile? Yes. So there was a juvenile in this group, which changed our direction on how we were going to investigate because we were going to get a little aggressive later on to see what we could pull out. But since there's a juvenile, we're like, we're not going to do that.
Mm.
Yeah. So we decided to, because there was a little patch of get like my truck down there and turn around.
Mm-hmm.
I said, we decided to build a little fire down there that night, sit around there and just see what we could bring in. Well, the people who had investigated there prior going, there's nothing down there. We've already investigated. There's nothing down there. And we're like, well, everything's pointing down there. So we're going to go down there. They're like, okay, that's fine. You can do that. We go down there. And then all of a sudden we start feeling the energy. We hear chatter right behind us. Oh, wow. And they got as close as 10, 15 feet behind us in the high, thick forest shrubs things. And I'm like, they're right here. And then they started scanning us and we were like, okay, we're mothers, we're this, we're parents. And we're trying to explain to them who we are and that, we're being very kind. And then once they started scanning us, they scanned Anita first and they came to me. And I said, in my mind, I said, I'm a mom. Here are the pictures of my kids. This is what we do. Then once they got, and when I tell you, my uterus was screaming. And I was like, oh God, this hurts. And then finally they stopped and all of a sudden it just went really, really calm. Mm. Yeah. And then I just felt this overwhelming presence, this is good. This is okay.
Yeah.
And then we moved to the next one. And then once they realized that we were safe, that we were all, and I think they were really mesmerized by women being there, because this happened to me before, that they were mesmerized by women. Mm-hmm. And they felt this internal instinct through us. And I think this is what happened again. It's the feeling that I got. Mm-hmm. And once they realized that we were okay, they left and went down to the lake. And then we heard, they were down there for a while. Then they came back up and they were hanging out behind us for a while. Nothing was aggressive. Nothing was angry. We didn't get attacked. It was just a really cool experience.
Yeah.
But the dowsing rods that we used to talk to the spirits in the area, we asked them to direct us where they were. They directed us. They were spot on. And even though former investigators said there's nothing down there, they were down there.
Right.
So one thing you may want to do when you go out Bigfooting is use your dowsing rods. If there's spirits in the area, have them work with you and help you understand where the hairy man is, where is dog man, where is this, where is that, and they'll direct you right to where to go.
Well, if it's similar to where they were hiding, you could literally just ask them, I'm looking for a heavy bush, right? And and they'll take you right to it.
They may take you to an unkept woman too. I don't know.
We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Oh, very cool. Can I give a shout out to Hellbent and Holler?
Yep.
Hey, Hellbent.
Yeah, they actually just put out a great documentary with small town monsters on the land between the lakes, and it was fantastic. So if you get a chance, go watch it. It's really, really good. And it talks about they investigate the 1982 supposed killing at the land between the lakes. It was really good. So
Joe and Jesse are just incredible investigators, very talented. They are. Definitely
top of the line.
They are amazing.
Yep.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Absolutely, they are.
Awesome.
Yep.
Hey, Annie.
Annie.
Annie, I'm drinking your drink, girl. Drinking your drink.
What's it like to get scanned? Well, I think you kind of mentioned they kind of focused
on
it was 80 parts. And
so what happened is it felt as if you had energy all around you and you were just this energy was being pushed in, and it was very, very heavy, and you felt it on the inside. And if you're a man, you don't know what this feels like, but if you're a woman, you feel like you're having the worst menstrual cramps ever.
Wow. Mike, I can see the wheels turning in your head.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They're just pushing in the energy. That's all.
Pushing it in.
Do you think then, Natalie, that was people get hit with infrasound? Do you think it was that's what you got hit with, was infrasound?
Yeah. And I think they were just they were going person to person to person. And the men did not get it nearly as bad as the women. And we didn't get nauseous. We didn't have a headache or anything. It was just who are you and what are you? And because we started talking about our children is when all this occurred. It was like, oh, you're a parent. So we went out to the LBL in November. We went with Martin Groves, and we were in an area where we were getting surrounded. Mm-hmm. He had asked me to move forward. And so Melissa and I moved forward, and he goes, start singing. We started singing, and it went from high anxiety and pressure and energy to very, very calm. And the thought was, and even Martin said, they haven't seen a woman out here investigating. They feel almost like a maternal connection to us. Like, you're safe.
Interesting.
Wow. So we like you. And so it was very interesting. I learned a lot on that trip, and I learned a lot on this trip as well. So
I guess my thoughts differ than yours. I mean, even though like the encounter that I had, it was peaceful. Like it was. Yeah. However, I feel like it could go south really, really quick and really, really easily. So I don't think when people talk about like forest creatures and things like that, I don't necessarily agree with that. You know, everybody has their own opinions as to what they are and this and that. But I just feel like, you know, they're not these cuddly little things that, you know, I think you have to be on guard at all times with them. And because I do feel like it can go south.
It very well could. And they could go, they could kill you at any time.
Absolutely.
They are that big, that massive, that powerful.
Well,
at any time you could be dead.
This is my.
They choose not to. Thank God.
Right.
So humans at this point have been documented to be around for something north of almost some of them hundreds of thousands of years, right? And there used to be 6 different species of human. There isn't anymore. There's only one, right? Us. So, I mean, it's very hard to believe that Bigfoot either just was created and has no idea what humans are or capable of, or B, have they evolved as well and are aware and choose to pretend not to? I mean, like, at what point do you go, oh, well, they're, you know, oh, they didn't know what, you know, a female was, to, do they really, is that really what's going on, or is there something else? Is this just an act for them to keep safe? I mean, and then, you know, what do they do? I mean, how do you interpret all that?
So the where we were, the family that the Bigfoot family that was there were very young. So they grew up in the area, juveniles, very secluded. Where we were is 170,000 acres. And most of it is not, people don't go on.
Yeah.
Most of the people that go investigating or hunting in this area are men.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
They see men all the time in this area. So when a woman goes out and here I am, a human, they're like, what the heck are you? And so it's very, you know, even though there are female investigators in this area, it's 170,000 acres.
Yeah, but I guess what I'm trying to say is, you know, like, I've never personally seen, you know, a Thai lady boy, but it wouldn't like shock me or surprise me if I saw one. You know what I mean? Right. I understand. I've read the books. I know what they are. I know they exist. But so, do you think it's where they just don't have the ability to disseminate information like we do, and that's why it's harder for them in certain areas?
Yeah, because I mean, if you don't have technology, they don't have technology.
Right.
They don't have the ability to see or books to read. You know, they only know what they're
they had energy to scan you, so they do have some type of mental acuity, right? Spiritual acuity.
They do. And another thing that we found is that they have the ability to manipulate energy. We don't know how it happens. They just do.
Right.
And we don't fully understand it as well. So that's why I keep going out, is to have a better understanding of How do they navigate? Where are they at? Because what I have seen in the field, I can't even begin to understand what I saw. And with, you have a Bigfoot disappearing like that. You have a portal opening up and these crawlers crawling out, that creatures that you've never even seen before. And you're like, what is that?
Yeah.
Right.
And it's just very, very hard to grasp a hold of what reality is when you see things that you can't explain.
So that also puts into go ahead.
So I was gonna say, what if we flip the script and it's kind of like them looking for us? So they're seeing us as a glimpse through the portal. They're seeing us. They have all this technology and they're using it to try to find us, but they can only see us at a certain amount of time. So flip the script.
Like, what if it's similar to the veil of, like ghosts are on one side of the veil?
Exactly.
They're just they're on a parallel veil, just on the other side. So while they are there, like in the heavy bush, they're not actually there. But they are there. They're just, our planes are parallel. So they look similar, they act similar, but they're not on the same plane. Right?
Yeah.
So they're there, but not there. So maybe that could definitely be why we can experience them, why they can use their energy to scan us, but maybe we don't ever really get to fully see them. Maybe they only make it in here onto our plane, maybe to mate, maybe to poop, to go on a log ride. We don't know, right?
We don't know. And so that's why I keep going out to learn more and investigate more. Like, what is this? Why are we not able to, see that these creatures are massive. I've seen them. But they can move through the forest silently. You can feel them. You can hear their chatter.
And you can hear them walking sometimes.
Sometimes you can.
That's like us who are sensitive. We can hear, we can feel, we can see them temporarily. We don't see them all the time. So to say they're not kind of on that same level, but in the other realm. So we're just getting a glimpse of one another. So that's why I say flip the script. So they may be looking for us while we're looking for them.
Yeah.
And I also I think they're a lot smarter than what people give them credit for.
Oh,
Super smart. As well as like Dogman and creatures like that. They're all super smart, man.
Yeah.
Super smart. We can't
savvy.
We can't
honestly, a lot
they're
of them
always one step
been
ahead.
found, right?
Yeah.
What's that, Mike?
Nobody's truly found like the body of. Some might say they have, but nobody's truly like found that evidence. It's a lot like Waldo.
Well, I disagree with you because there are accounts of where just like the volcano up in Washington back in Mount Everest back in the 80s, they said that when that exploded there was bodies of Bigfoot. There was live Bigfoot.
St. Helens, Mount St. Helens.
Yeah, that's it, Mount St. Helens. And they were getting treated and things like that, and then again we have the Patterson-Gimlin film, and I'm a believer in that, and I know that's a big discussion going on right now. But I think we do have like proof out there, and then supposedly there's there are bodies, there are again, Small Town Monsters did one where a guy actually shot a Bigfoot, so I believe the proof is out there. People just have to be open-minded to it.
There's some poor guy in like Romania with a hairy back who's like, I was to America and they shot me in the ass.
Right. Well, I also think that the government, just with like UFOs, they have covered it up for decades. They have had teams of
So the answer, I guess the question is why? Why cover it up? Why hide a Bigfoot body?
I'll tell you why. Look at all of our national parks. Look at all, people now, a lot of people don't go camping or do things because of just the bears. Could you imagine if there's Bigfoot out there too, and they acknowledge that they're out there? Yeah. That's less revenue for them.
And also the government is buying up patches of land.
Yeah.
And for unknown reasons, and then you're not allowed going on it. For one, about an hour and a half from my house in the Ocala National Forest is a tiny little postage stamp of land. Now there are government patches of land over there, but they're far, far away. This other patch of land, tiny, for no reason, was purchased, and you're not allowed going on it. About 1:30 in the morning, my friend Dwayne and I do an investigation. We walk down there to the water's edge because there's a river that runs through the other side of the river.
A river runs through it.
A river runs through it. On the other side of the river is the land that you're not allowed going on.
Right.
Because they were
And how
dancing with wolves.
how convenient is it that it's polluted with alligators that you can't cross? As soon as we get down to the water's edge, you hear a whoop, a whoop, a wood knock, and a scream from the other side, warning everybody, hey, there's humans. They knew where we were. So they're there. So there have also been reports in the Pacific Northwest where the government has purchased large patches of land where nests have been found. Mm-hmm. And so these nests need to be preserved. So then all of a sudden the government comes in, oh, this is our land. You can't go on it. They don't tell you why. You just can't go on it.
So you're saying the government is doing it in an attempt to preserve the Bigfoot species?
Yep. And so think of it this way. If you're a government agency of any kind, and you know that there is a species out there that have been known to disappear like that, or all of a sudden you see an orb and then you see this creature appear, or the creature's there and they turn into an orb, which have many have witnessed.
See it, Christina?
Or there's a portal, they're going to want to study this. How does this happen? Can we mimic it? What can we do further? They're going to study the hell out of it. Just like they've done with the UFOs and the aliens. They've covered it up for decades. They're doing the same thing with Bigfoot and other cryptids as well.
So are you trying to say they covered up Bigfoot so they would stay alive, so humans wouldn't go onto their property and kill them all?
Correct. So they could study them.
So
there are
aliens?
There are people who have worked for the government who have come forward going, they're there. We've seen them. We've studied them. There are pictures, there are documents, there are files on hand at the government, knowing that these creatures are there. They are being studied as to how that they are able to do what they do. There's plenty of evidence of them, what they call cloaking. I don't believe that they can cloak. I think it is something more of a defense mechanism. But
when gay people do it, it's called docking.
That's exactly, and they do that at Costco.
Yeah,
they do. Yes, there's a whole aisle.
I've seen it.
Yeah,
whole aisle
very
dedicated
exclusive
to it.
club.
There's a whole aisle dedicated to cloaking and docking.
Yeah.
Not my worst Thursday night.
That sounds fun to me.
Yeah.
She drinks her wine.
You drink after that one.
Wow, that's interesting, Natalie. Okay, very interesting theory.
Yeah, that's all my information and my theories and my thoughts.
There's government documentation of reports of the Venusians, which were a race of, I guess, aliens that were from Venus that apparently were directly talking and sharing information with Nikola Tesla, per the report.
Okay.
So, I mean, there's definitely, there's somewhere of like quadrillions and quadrillions of stars, and each star could potentially have a solar system. And so therefore, I mean, the possibilities of us being alone, it's got to be so small, right? Like, there has to be more people out there. Yeah, that's fair, Mickey. That's fair.
That's fair, Mickey. 100%.
We all do.
Right.
So why would they be so hell-bent on hiding information about Bigfoot because I mean, I guess you can kind of understand why they would want to hide information and classify information about aliens, right? Because
but
the theory
we're
is
not
that they
Fae
have
or remember they're
right,
doing the same thing to the chupacabra.
right, exactly.
Well,
I
yeah.
mean,
and here's the thing too. I have even heard reports where they have super soldiers like dogmen that actually like fought in Vietnam.
Mm.
So
Wow.
I don't know. There's I think that
I think they would be very
possible.
easy to defeat, though. You would just have to put up a bunch of fake fire hydrants.
Well, I think you probably need a little bit more than that, Mike.
You know, because they'd stop the market every single time, and you get them.
Maybe they could put goats out for bait.
Yeah.
mm.
That's true. That is also possible.
Yeah. But I really have heard that.
Are there any I guess signs or evidence of there being a Bigfoot or dogmen like in Europe? Like are there the German dogmen, or are there the French Bigfoot where they smoke the whole time?
And they have that exact accent.
Yeah. So I mean, do they have those type of things in Europe too that we just don't hear about?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I have
hear about them.
Heard of witnesses seeing a creature, a bipedal hairy creature in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
I went into the forest in the UK. I did some Bigfooting in the UK.
Okay.
And we found some evidence that we could not explain.
Wow.
Now, there was no visual confirmation at all, but there were some things that it's like, there's nothing in the UK that could do that, so it was very bizarre. And there have been witnesses to see things in the UK. As for Europe, I have not heard of anything, but there are Bigfoot-like creatures throughout the world, even in Australia.
I mean, I would think like Russia would have like at least like
they
Yetis.
have the Yeti, Australia has the Yowie.
Yeah.
They're the same similar creatures, just different names,
Yeah.
Right.
And there's different coloring, different sizes.
Yep.
So if you have a skunk ape in Florida, they're going to be smaller than what a Bigfoot is in Alaska. Right. A lot of times people will see a skunk ape here in Florida and they're like 7-8 feet. You see something in Alaska, it'll be up to 12 feet tall.
And you got to think too, that's the same with even like deer. The deer population, they're smaller southern. At the more northern you go, they get bigger.
Yep. Yeah, they're tiny here in Florida. Tiny.
A 12-foot tall skunk ape? Can you imagine getting ass blasted by that bad boy?
I would die.
Wonder how many pounds you would lose.
Oh my God! Yes, and you wouldn't have dementia.
We would not have
Yeah, I wouldn't even smell it, but boy, would I smell.
You would taste it.
Yeah, I believe that, Nikki.
Right.
Yes, Brandon
at least taste it.
Brandon is a big kid, Mickey.
Yes.
Yeah, because what about like Japan? Does Japan ever?
I don't know about Japan.
Bigfoot son.
I don't know Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. I would ask about China, but we all know it's hard for them to see anyway. So
right. Yeah.
Can you do a Bigfoot call that's like an Oriental Bigfoot call, Mike?
Fine, I will. Oh,
there it is.
There it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, there it is.
Yeah.
Well, at the Alabama Bigfoot conference, Natalie, your Bigfoot call was awesome. Just saying.
Thank you.
You do a call as well. Well,
she does, and I recorded it, and it's on one of our Blonde Bamboo shorts.
They did a whole thing at the relic.
You want to do it right now? It's
well, duh. Yeah.
I have a little story. So when we were at the LBL, it was at night. I was on my way to the bathroom, and I got growled at by a Bigfoot. And I was like, all right, you're there. I'm here. It was almost like, listen, I'm here. You need to stay there. So we had this ground. I was like, okay. So then I went out a couple days later and we wanted to get some things moving. And I did 3 of these growls and like, oh, hell broke loose. So it works. So it was almost like a Viking kind of, and you do that.
Yeah.
And it makes it like everything started going.
Yep.
Oh. It was scared by it, or
And then
was
It thought I was challenging it.
Oh, I was going to say, was it turned on a little bit?
I was turned on.
Okay, you were. Okay. You got.
It was so
It's been a long time, Katie. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. I feel you, girl.
Every time you say LDL, I'm always like, what does that mean?
Land Between the Lakes?
Land Between the Lakes. But I was like, I'm always like, is she talking about like a brothel for little people, like little dick?
Yes. How did you
That's
know?
it.
Yeah, that's why originally I was like, little dick lickers. That's weird. But no, Land Between the Lakes. I thought it was LDL.
Little dick.
Nope. Land Between Lakes.
Land Between the Lakes. Okay.
Yeah. And as soon as I did 3 of those, then they started getting aggressive with us and started pounding, and the ground started shaking. And
so have you ever thought about like not doing that sound?
No, because you know what? That's what gets
like a
the
different
party
sound?
started.
But how do you know it's the right kind of party?
Because if I want to get activity,
like, oh, this is my mortal enemy now.
Yeah, if I want to get activity and I need to get something going, that's what I do. But if there's a juvenile there, I won't do that. I will be the motherly kind. I'm going to sing.
Kids, close your ears.
I'll be like, I'll start singing, and we'll start like, oh, everything's good. You know, you are my sunshine, that whole thing. And Itsy Bitsy Spider. I do that. And then
you punch him in the jugular.
And then no, that's way too high. I can't reach it because I'm only 5'1". That's true. And I've got to crotch him, like hit him in the crotch, which is right there.
You got him in the
in the
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good times.
But it is. My goal in life is to see one face to face. And if you remember Monsters, Inc., Kitty, that's what I want to do. See what happens.
Oh.
Kitty, and run up to it with my arms up and see what happens. I may get torn to pieces, but it will be an epic death.
There you go.
So it's one of those things like when you do like a paranormal investigation, you do it to try to get the evidence, and some people get some credible evidence. But at what point do you go, okay, well, wow, I've got the evidence that makes me think, yeah, it goes through here. Okay, I'm done. I don't need to do this anymore. So like if you saw Bigfoot face to face with your own 2 eyes, you'd be like, okay, well, I saw Bigfoot. I'm done. And never.
No, because I need more. Because I've seen Bigfoot. Yep.
Well, now we're talking about, Icarus, who flew too close to the sun. So at what point is enough enough?
I need to see how they live. I need to see their life patterns. I need to see,
who are the Little Mermaid
to manipulate energy,
forks and spoons?
But the thing is, can they use forks and spoons? I don't know. Let's find out.
Yeah, right.
Can they go to Costco and get the good deals that they deserve? Yeah. I don't know.
There you go.
It is an exclusive club.
It is an exclusive club.
Yes.
Yeah. But you know why? My question is, we were at the LBL. We were being surrounded by Bigfoot. Surrounded. They were all around us. They did not attack. They had their what we felt their pit bulls come out and attack us, which were the rakes. What is the relationship? How did they know to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Was there
a relationship there?
Right.
They probably kept all their hose on the side.
They kept their hose on the side and called out the rakes. That's right.
Wow.
Hose be tripping.
Right.
Yep. Yeah.
Hose before bros.
Yep.
So it's just weird too, because like I do believe like that they're all intertwined and what people call the woo. And I'm a true believer in that. However, when Brandi and I experienced our Bigfoot encounter, it was totally flesh and blood. There was nothing woo about it. However, I've been to the woods and I've seen the orbs, and I've been down to Fouke, Arkansas, and we were surrounded. What Natalie was talking about, what happened to her at the LBL, I had that happen to me down in Fouke, that we were surrounded and we've seen orbs at the same time, red orbs. So, you know, I can't say that they're just flesh and blood, but when I actually, and Brandi saw one, there was nothing woo about it. But since then, you know, I've seen things I can't explain.
Yeah.
And I was with Greg Ogles at the LBL when he saw the portal open. I missed it. I didn't see it, but he and our friend Kathy did.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And that was, you know, out in the woods. And there's nobody that lives out there. There's a cemetery and nobody at all that lives out there. You know, nobody was back there.
I watched him eat shrimp at a teppanyaki grill.
Yeah. Well, we learned, Krista, in the cemetery is portals are prevalent around graveyards.
Exactly. We did.
And we learned that from the fine lady spirits that we saw that were having a party. You know, they were just, I had the most fun that night.
That was awesome. It really was.
Oh, that was so much fun.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe they like Bigfoot could come to, you know, our plane, our prime material plane for, you know, medicinal issues?
Why would they want to, though? I feel like
mushrooms, smoke it up a little bit.
How are they going to light it?
How are they? Well, who knows? With their magical juju energy or something. Yeah.
Right.
They rub a couple of hairs together.
Their balls are secretly Swiss Army knives.
That's right. There you go.
That's right.
I mean, we assume they can't make fire, but we assume that's because they're just technologically inefficient. But maybe it's just that they absolutely don't need it. They have other ways of creating or generating heat.
That's true. And I think, you know, we've all heard the witnesses saying that they have, you know, killed deer, eaten berries, you know,
it's my favorite BM.
So, I mean, they, you know, there are ones that come here and eat. But I do believe that, you know, if they're going to be living on this plane that's going to be in caves, if they learn to navigate,
I agree,
through portals or through energy, they will go somewhere else. But there's so much more for us to learn and understand.
So do you think that they are like elemental based, you know, like earth based, or do you think they're more like astrology based, like they're, you know, a peppercorn with an asparagus rising or something?
I personally don't think they're an elemental.
I don't think they're an elemental. I think they're multidimensional.
Okay.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay.
We all agree on that. Hey guys, I have to hop off here. I got another show to do at 8:30 and I got to stuff my face.
All right, do your thing.
So I hate to leave you early, but
no, you're good.
Well, we've run over, so
yeah, we did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, we love when that happens.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah. Well, I'm getting ready to go on Paranormal Paul's show and normal Thursday night or Wednesday night show, and we're talking about, as Natalie said, UFOs. I didn't even know. So
UFOs.
Right.
So I'm going to hop over there, guys, and I will see y'all in a few minutes.
Nice
Bye.
See ya.
Bye-bye. Thank you for having me. Bye-bye.
Bye.
We're losing Krista. I will say she's going to go talk about UFOs, but you do not need to do a podcast to learn more about the alien species. All you need to do is go to Booze on the Battleship 2 and have a chance to interact with Toaster Steve, who will be at the battleship, okay? There he is.
Mm-hmm.
He's just like you and me. He's just a normal, average, everyday human who happens to love toast. So this is your chance. And there's still 6 tickets, that's all there is, that are left for you to join us on Friday and on Saturday as well. And to make it even more awesome, we're going to lower the price.
Mm-hmm.
All you need to do is scan that QR code, and it'll take you to a very special price for you to get your tickets right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You're
I'll be
hired.
doing intuitive painting there, and
What?
then we're also having a gallery reading.
Yes.
That'll be boring. Don't do that.
No. And the gallery reading is free.
Do that.
Yes. Do it.
No, definitely do that. Definitely do that.
Do that.
Yeah.
But
You're
it's
both
going to be
hired.
so fun, guys. It's going to be like, and you'll have the gallery reading. You're going to do the intuitive paintings. So you can get in there, get your own reading and a painting, do a gallery reading, see an alien, possibly something else that's a mystery creature that could be on board. And then you still have an entire investigation to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Plus a bunch of incredible vendors that are going to be there, like Brian Murray, Rochelle Stratton. They'll be there. Beacon TV will be there.
Mm-hmm.
Dulcie will be there with all of her incredible gadgets that she's selling, which are, I think they smell great from what I remember, but I just don't
They
remember
do.
anymore.
They
Thank
do.
you. Annie will be there. We apologize in advance. And then you're also going to have somebody like Vince Keelan, he'll be there, the urban explorer. We apologize for that too. But you know what? You can't win them all, folks. You can't win them all. So
Louisiana
get down
Spirits
there.
will be there.
I was trying not to tell them about that one, but that's
Well,
fine.
they're at our table, so they can't miss them.
I know. Yeah, no, please check that out. Louisiana Spirits will be there. They'll have a lot of really awesome merch there as well. And they'll be helping out a lot of the tables and just kind of helping out with everything. So it's going to be a great, great time, guys. You got to get down to Booze on the Battleship, Wilmington, North Carolina. It's just north of South Carolina.
It is. Yep. Just above it.
If you didn't know
Just
where it
go
was.
to your local map.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Go
We
to your
will have
local Costco.
Yeah.
There might be a Costco nearby.
Yes,
Oh,
they will
I'm
help
going to
you.
scope out the Costco.
Ooh.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Most
Natalie,
of my shirts will be for sale there.
they will be, yes. Natalie,
Yeah.
where can people find you?
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube under Natalie Smearman. And you can also find me under Relic Films Media.
Yeah. And your
so
address?
I'm sorry?
Address.
My address?
Oh, no, okay, that's fine.
Oh.
I'll just,
Nope. No, we're not going to go there.
okay, that's cool. I get it.
And you're also on Blondes and Booze on Thursday nights.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Blondes and Booze every Thursday night. I'm on Paranormal Among Us every Tuesday night. So yeah, you can find me both places. And we have Beyond the Ordinary shows that are on YouTube under Relic Films Media. And we have some really cool interviews there. So go check that out.
Nice.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're a busy lady. You're a busy lady.
Yes, yes. And we're also filming a bunch of documentaries, and our documentary, The Vanished, is going to be streaming very, very soon on Roku and Tubi in the next week or so. So that's going to be super awesome.
That's awesome.
Really cool documentary.
All right, everybody, be on the lookout for that one. Awesome. Very cool.
Awesome. Thank you all so much.
Bye.
Nice seeing you, Natalie.
Bye.
Nice chatting.